Welcome to or welcome back to Hallmark Christmas Movie Bingo Day 4. For my square choices and their descriptions, refer to Day 1's video. Today we are starting off with Flipping for Christmas from this year. The title has Christmas and gives us a spoiler that we have a flipper, so we have real estate as well. Abigail is our flipper, which is her big city job. Her sister calls and asks her to come home early for Christmas to help her flip a house that she inherited and also just be around since her dad is newly widowed. When she goes to see the house she'll be flipping, she meets Beau, who inherited the other half of the house and wants to turn it into a bed and breakfast. We get another square, but the plot is horrible. She's constantly walking around saying how she's going to rip apart the house to sell it, but he wants it and he's technically half owner and she's not. Her sister is. It's really frustrating to watch. Clearly, they hate each other at first, always arguing, and they're also white and heterosexual. Throughout the movie, they fall in love because of course they do, and she quits her job for his dreams. They never say what she'll do next, or if she'll continue flipping and just move here, or what's going on, but with the info we have, I'll say it qualifies for that square. It ends with it snowing on Christmas at surprisingly 85 minutes. I think that's our first one of the season that didn't get the 84-minute square. But they are wearing red and green tops in the movie poster, so at least we have that. But we do not have a bingo. The second movie today is the Santa Summit from this year. Jordan is a teacher who feels she needs to go back out into the dating pool. Her and her friends go to the Santa Summit, which is basically a Santa festival. At the beginning of the event, she meets Liam, and they really kick it off, but they lose each other at the bar, and they were wearing beards, so they don't know what each other looks like, and they didn't even exchange names. The whole movie is them trying to find each other, so I definitely say that conflict could have been solved with better communication, such as giving each other their names. I kind of cheated and checked out the actors on Letterboxd to see if I knew them from anything, and I've seen Liam in Cold Pursuit, so even though I didn't recognize him, I'll still mark the Waldo square. He works as part of a brother team of buying and fixing houses, so I'll count real estate as well. Two things I noticed while watching this is that they really try to make the girls quirky to the point of cringe. A guy finishes one of the girls' Lord of the Rings quotes, and she goes, "You know Lord of the Rings?" in awe that he is aware of one of the biggest movie series of all time. That and the main girl has more chemistry with a guy dressed as a reindeer, giving her carriage rides all night than she has with the male lead. The movie ends at 84 minutes, but with our lackluster square markings on this one, we do not have a bingo. Next is Everything Christmas from this year, which gives us our title square. Lori Jo goes to see Yuletide Springs, the very Christmas-themed town that her grandmother loved. Her and her best friend are on a road trip, so they stay in a few hotels, which gives us a square. They keep running into a guy named Zach, who she falls in love with, because of course she does. They're a white heterosexual couple who would have had no conflict if they would have just told each other that they liked each other, which gives us 2 more squares. The movie poster showcases lovely red and green tops, and the movie is 84 minutes long, which does not give us a bingo today. I'd like to add that the meeting of Santa in this makes this so easy to turn it into a horror movie. I also find it strange that the last 2 movies came out this year and mention Lord of the Rings. I think Hallmark has a new writer that tries to slip that reference in every movie. Maybe next year we'll get a Lord of the Rings square. Our last movie is Christmas Island from this year, which the title alone gives us a square. We're immediately introduced to Kate, our pilot and female lead of the movie. That gives us big city job, or should I say, multiple big cities job. I know her very well as Tamsin in Lost Girl. She gets the opportunity to fly a high-profile family for their Christmas holiday, where Oliver is her air traffic controller. They butt heads a lot at first and really don't seem to like each other. They're also white and heterosexual. One of the children in the family is always on social media and even uses it to help Santa, which kills my soul, so that gives us a square, unfortunately. The movie ends at 84 minutes and the movie poster has red and green tops. No bingo here, though. That's all for today. Come back next time for more Hallmark movie bingo. Happy holidays!